this offense, got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go.
It's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
We'll try to run it with the option. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays.
And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Finding space at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you...
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Orji. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back in motion now.
How about this?
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. That's caught. It's Klein. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Orji. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Right down the middle.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and
he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run this one in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. This defense is making it tough. Ball sitting at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Catch made on the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. At midfield, across the 40, past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Oh, it's tipped to the line and intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Oh, and it's a fumble. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stone. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass falls incomplete. The final play of this 1st half. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And a misfire there on the kickoff as he goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left side. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. The 30. Past the 20. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw, it's Stone. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back to throw. It's Davis. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Pitches to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped at the 43, this offense picks up another 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
quarterback's got it on the option. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offense coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10. Using a strong stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines will line up here on 1st down and goal. It's an option look. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The run to the left, trying to find Pater. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Orji. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set, second down play here. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking to pass. It's Stone. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Moss. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. Well,